Introduction to India, a geographic, demographic, and historical odyssey. Welcome to India, a vast subcontinent that transcends borders and embraces unparalleled geographic and demographic richness. Located in South Asia, between the majestic Himalayan mountains and the serene beaches of the Indian Ocean, India is a land of contrasts and diversity that challenges the imagination. Breathtaking geography. Our journey begins with a panoramic view of India's breathtaking geography. From the vast plains of the north, where the Ganges River meanders, to the lush tropical forests of the south, Indian geography is a symphony of distinct landscapes. The northwest embraces the arid lands of Rajasthan, while the northeast is adorned with the snow-capped peaks of the Himalayas. Join us in exploring the western and eastern coastal regions, where waves caress golden sandy beaches. Vibrant demography. With over 1 billion souls, India is a human mosaic vibrating with vitality. Each face, each smile, is a unique piece in this demographic puzzle. We will travel through modern metropolises, where life pulses at a rapid pace, and explore remote villages where centuries-old traditions are preserved. In India, diversity is not only cultural but also human, and each encounter is an opportunity to discover unique stories and varied perspectives. Historical context. As we delve into the waters of Indian history, we will find the footprints of ancient civilizations that flourished in the Indus Valley millennia ago. We will witness the splendor of the Maurya and Gupta empires, which shaped the foundations of ancient India. The journey will take us through centuries of Mughal influence, where grand architecture and a rich cultural heritage flourished under rulers like Akbar and Shah Jahan. And, of course, we will explore the events that marked India's independence in the 20th century, shaping the course of modern history. Join us on this unique odyssey, where each step will bring us closer not only to the geography, demography, and history of India but also to the constant heartbeat of this extraordinary nation. Get ready to get lost in the vibrant colors and intertwined stories that make India a unique tapestry on the world stage. Cultural diversity in India, a journey through unique colors and traditions. As we unveil the veils of India, we are immersed in a cultural tapestry as rich and diverse as the colors of its vibrant markets. Explore with us the nuances of different regional cultures that intertwine to form India's incomparable mosaic. Regional cultures. Each region of India is a distinct chapter, with its own language, cuisine, music, and dance. From the north, where Hindi resonates, to the Dravidian languages of the south, each syllable carries centuries of history and tradition. Travel with us to the lands of Punjab, where Bhangra echoes in lively celebrations, to the corners of the south, where Bharatanatyam dances in ancient temples. Discover how the colorful festivities of the north contrast with the spiritual festivals of the south, each contributing to the richness of the Indian heritage. Historical influences. The history of India is a tapestry woven by conquerors and visionaries, each leaving their unique mark. Explore the Persian influences woven into the intricate carpets of Kashmir, witness the legacy of the Mughal and Sultan empires in sumptuous palaces, and discover the roots of martial traditions in Rajasthan. Every fortress, every narrow street, is a portal to the chapters that have shaped India over the centuries. Religious influences. India is the land where spirituality intertwines with daily life. Explore the sacred banks of the Ganges, where pilgrims seek spiritual purification, and discover ancient temples that tell stories of devotion and faith. Immerse yourself in the richness of Hindu festivities, feel the peace in Buddhist monasteries, and witness the harmonious coexistence of different religions that have existed for millennia. Join us on this journey through the cultural diversity of India, where each artistic expression, each tradition, is a piece of the puzzle that forms the unique identity of this extraordinary country. By exploring regional cultures and historical and religious influences, we will discover that India is truly a symphony of diverse voices coming together to create a unique melody on the world stage. Indian cuisine, a journey of flavors and exotic spices. Embark with us into the culinary universe of India, where each dish is a work of art, and each spice tells a tale of tradition and flavor. In this gastronomic journey, we will showcase the distinct flavors of Indian cuisine, exploring regional dishes and the spices that bring this rich culinary tradition to life. Highlights of Indian cuisine. Indian cuisine is a celebration of complex flavors and refined techniques, renowned worldwide for its variety and intensity of tastes. Join us in savoring the delights of curry, an aromatic blend of herbs and spices that varies from region to region. Experience tandoori, where meats are marinated in yogurt and baked in clay ovens, providing an explosion of flavors and textures. And let's not forget about biryanis, fragrant rice dishes filled with spices and herbs, creating a feast for the senses. Regional dishes. Every region of India offers its own unique interpretation of Indian cuisine, providing a diversity of dishes that captivate the palate. Travel with us to the south, where crispy dosa is a morning specialty, or explore the rich and indulgent flavors of the north with dishes like butter chicken and paneer tikka. Discover the secrets of seafood dishes from the West Coast and immerse yourself in the vegetarian delights of the West, where thali offers an eclectic selection of flavors in a single meal. Essential spices. Spices are the pulsating heart of Indian cuisine, providing not only flavor but also a connection to the rich history and culture of the country. Explore the heat of Malabar black pepper, the sweetness of cassia cinnamon, and the complexity of cardamom. Dive into masala blends, where cumin, coriander, and turmeric come together to create unique flavor profiles. Each spice is an essential piece in this culinary puzzle, transforming every dish into a sensory experience. Art and architecture in India, a journey through elegance and creative expression. In this chapter, we invite you to a virtual tour of India's architectural treasures, where the past meets the present in a fascinating dance of styles and artistic expressions. Explore with us the remarkable architectural landmarks and dive into the richness of traditional and contemporary art that defines India's visual identity. Virtual tour of remarkable architectural landmarks. Get ready for a journey across India's horizons, where each stone tells a story, and each structure is a testament to the country's architectural splendor. Virtually visit the Taj Mahal, the crown jewel of architecture, where the elegance of white marble meets the beauty of eternal love. Explore the temples of Khajuraho, whose intricate sculptures celebrate life and spirituality. Stroll through the corridors of the Akshardham Temple, a modern masterpiece that combines architectural grandeur with spiritual reverence. Highlight of traditional and contemporary art. In India, art transcends museum walls and blends with architecture, creating a scenery where beauty is everywhere. Delight in the mural paintings of Ajanta and Ellora, where colors still tell stories of centuries past. Immerse yourself in the contemporary art scene in Mumbai and Delhi, where modern galleries echo the vibrant pulse of the cities. Discover how contemporary Indian artists are reinterpreting ancient traditions, creating a fascinating dialogue between the old and the new. By exploring art and architecture in India, we will realize that each structure, each artwork, is an expression of the country's rich cultural heritage. A visual journey that goes beyond aesthetics, revealing the depth of artistic thought and the eternal dialogue between the traditional and the contemporary. Get ready for a visual experience that transcends time, capturing the essence of India through the lens of art and architecture. Traditions and festivals in India, a celebration of colors and spirituality. We now enter a vibrant chapter of India's rich cultural tapestry, where each festival is an explosion of colors, music, and spirituality. Explore with us the description of significant festivals and the demonstration of cultural traditions and rituals that permeate daily life and mark the festive calendar of the country. Description of significant festivals. In India, festivals are more than events. They are grand celebrations that unite communities and transcend religious boundaries. Witness the contagious joy of Diwali, the festival of lights, where lamps illuminate homes and hearts, symbolizing the victory of light over darkness. Immerse yourself in the effervescent energy of Holi, the festival of colors, where streets fill with colorful powders and the joy of spiritual renewal. Join in the celebrations of Eid, marked by generosity and solidarity, bringing communities together in feasts and acts of charity. Demonstration of cultural traditions and rituals. Each region of India is a treasure trove of cultural traditions and rituals that tell deep stories of faith and identity. Explore classical dances like Bharatanatyam and Kathak, where gestures and expressions transcend time. Witness the grandeur of Indian weddings, rituals rich in symbolism and tradition, uniting not only two individuals but entire families. Enter the temples where daily rituals connect the divine to the everyday, creating an intangible bond between the spiritual and the earthly. As we explore the traditions and festivals of India, we are invited to participate in a spiritual and cultural journey that transcends superficiality. Each ritual, each festival, is a link that connects the past to the present, celebrating the diversity and spirituality that make India truly unique. This is an invitation to experience India in its most festive state, where traditions intertwine in an eternal dance of celebration and meaning. Everyday life in India, a charming portrait of cities and villages. In this chapter, we embark on a journey through everyday life in India, exploring the complexity and simplicity that coexist in bustling cities and serene villages. We delve into corners where urban rhythms intertwine with rural traditions, forming a charming mosaic of family and social customs. Portrait of life in cities. Indian cities pulsate with a unique energy, where modernity meets tradition in a constant embrace. The bustle of the streets is a symphony of sounds, colors, and movements, where bustling markets coexist with imposing skyscrapers. Explore with us the narrow streets of Old Delhi, where trade and culture intertwine in a lively dance. Enter the modern neighborhoods of Mumbai, where business and entertainment converge in a cosmopolitan setting. Family and social customs. Everyday life in India is shaped by a tapestry of family and social customs that echo ancient traditions and adapt to contemporaneity. Witness the importance of family, the epicenter of social life, where emotional bonds are strengthened through shared meals and family festivities. Explore unique social practices, such as the caste system and the festivities that permeate community life. Enter serene villages, where the simplicity of rural life reveals a deep connection with nature and ancestral traditions. Exploring everyday life in India, we discover that each city, each village, is a living narrative, where stories unfold at every corner. It is an opportunity to experience the complex simplicity that defines India, where daily life is a spectacle celebrating the richness of the human experience in all its nuances. Traditional clothing in India, a dance of colors and meanings. We now enter the fascinating world of traditional Indian clothing, where each garment is a vibrant expression of the country's rich cultural heritage. In this chapter, we will explore the various attires that adorn people in different regions, delving into the cultural meanings intertwined with every fold, every color, and every embroidery. Varieties of traditional attires in different regions. India is a kaleidoscope of traditional outfits, each telling the unique story of its region of origin. From the vibrant splendor of the sari, worn in distinctive ways in Gujarat, Maharashtra, Tamil Nadu, and beyond, to the intricate sherwanis and lehengas worn during festivities and weddings in the north. Explore the elegance of the dhoti in South India. Each region contributes to the richness of the traditional wardrobe, providing a visual spectacle of diversity and beauty. Cultural meanings associated with attire. In India, dressing is more than a fashion choice, it is a profound cultural statement. Each color, each pattern, and each fabric carries meanings that transcend the aesthetic. Discover the vibrant red of sindoor, symbolizing marriage, and the pure white of khadi, representing resistance. Enter the intricate embroidery of fulkari, telling stories of ancestral traditions, and the geometric patterns of ikat, revealing a deep connection to sacred geometry. As we explore traditional clothing in India, we are taken on a journey of discovery where fashion intertwines with history, tradition with innovation. Each outfit is a living canvas, painted with the colors of cultural identity, celebrating the beauty of diversity that is the essence of India. Natural splendor of India, an odyssey through breathtaking landscapes. In this chapter, we surrender to the untouched majesty of Indian nature, where the land unveils itself in a palette of colors ranging from lush plains to majestic heights. Let us embark together on this journey through the natural landscapes that silently witness the magnificence of the Indian subcontinent. Exploration of lush natural landscapes. India, a land of geographical contrasts, gifts us with a profusion of landscapes that defy imagination. Enter the lush tea plantations of Darjeeling, where hills are dressed in shades of green that fade into the horizon. Explore the magical corners of Kerala's backwaters, where water and vegetation blend in a tranquil dance. Ascend to the heights of the Himalayan mountains, where imposing peaks rise above the clouds. Each region, a unique visual symphony, is an ode to the diverse beauty that nature offers. Picturesque tourist destinations. In India, natural beauty also extends an invitation to picturesque tourism, with destinations that captivate the hearts of travelers. Explore the mystical region of Rishikesh, on the banks of the sacred Ganges, where mountains meet spirituality. Witness the grandeur of the Thar Desert, where golden sand dunes dance to the rhythm of the wind. Navigate the blue waters of Dal Lake in Srinagar, where serenity is reflected in every ripple. As we lose ourselves in these breathtaking landscapes, we discover that India is not only a land of history and culture but also a haven for nature lovers. Each curve of the path reveals a new scenery, a new natural wonder that enriches the experience of exploring the natural splendor of this vast and diverse country. Indian spirituality, a journey to sacred temples and religious diversity. We now step into the spiritual heart of India, where each temple is a testament to the rich tapestry of beliefs that permeate daily life. In this chapter, we will explore the historical temples and sacred sites that shape Indian spirituality, delving into the religious diversity that characterizes the soul of this nation. Visit to historical temples and sacred sites. India, known as the cradle of several world religions, houses historical temples that narrate stories of devotion and extraordinary architecture. Immerse yourself in the sacred aura of the Kashi Vishwanath Temple in Varanasi, on the banks of the Ganges, where spirituality intertwines with tradition. Explore the grandeur of the Akshardham Temple in Delhi, an architectural masterpiece celebrating Hindu spirituality. Feel inner peace in the corridors of the Golden Temple in Amritsar, a sacred place for the Sikh community. Discussion on religious diversity. Spirituality in India transcends religious boundaries, manifesting itself in a wealth of traditions that coexist harmoniously. Witness religious diversity as you visit the Jama Masjid Mosque in Delhi, a majestic Islamic architectural marvel. Discover the influence of Buddhism in Sarnath, where Buddha delivered his first sermon. Explore the Christian heritage in the Basilica of Bom Jesus in Goa, an architectural gem dating back to colonial times. As we delve into Indian spirituality, we understand that each sacred site is a gateway to an inner journey, an opportunity to connect with something greater than ourselves. This exploration will take us beyond the temple walls, connecting us to the spiritual essence that permeates all of India, enriching our souls and broadening our horizons. Economic growth and modernity in India, the epicenter of transformation. This chapter takes us beyond traditions and spirituality, delving into the contemporary landscape that shapes 21st century India. Let's explore the fascinating narrative of economic growth and modernity, where the country becomes a global epicenter of innovation and progress. Approach to economic development. India, with its diverse and expanding economy, is charting a robust path toward economic development. Since economic reforms in the 1990s, we have witnessed remarkable growth in sectors such as manufacturing, services, and agriculture. Explore the bustling markets of Mumbai, where commercial hustle reflects the country's economic dynamics. Catch a glimpse of infrastructural development in cities like Bangalore, the Indian Silicon Valley, which stands out as a global technology hub. Technology and innovation sectors, driven by its talented and entrepreneurial youth, India is emerging as a leader in technology and innovation sectors. Witness the vitality of the startup ecosystem in Hyderabad, where innovative minds are shaping the country's digital future. Enter the corridors of technology companies in Noida and Gurgaon, where research and development drive significant advancements. Explore the electronics park in Chennai, showcasing India's prowess in the electronics industry. As we explore the modern side of India, we realize that the country is not only a guardian of its rich heritage but also a dynamic force propelling the forefront of the global economy. This chapter invites us to witness the transformation, where tradition and modernity coexist in a delicate balance, outlining a promising future for India and its contribution to the global stage. Music and dance in India, harmonies that tell stories, dances that enchant hearts. In this chapter, we will delve into the depths of India's rich musical and dance heritage, where each note and movement tells a story that transcends time. From classical to folk, India is a feast for the senses, where music and dance intertwine to create a unique artistic tapestry. Indian classical music, with its deep roots, is a testament to the artistic sophistication achieved over centuries. Delight in the ragas and tals of Hindustani in Varanasi, where the Ganges witnesses an eternal symphony. In Chennai, explore the Carnatic tradition, where music is a spiritual journey that transcends boundaries. Additionally, travel to rural regions, where folk melodies tell stories of everyday life and ancestral traditions. Dance in India is a vibrant expression of emotions, myths, and rituals. Witness the graceful form of Bharatanatyam in Tamil Nadu, where each movement is a narrative in itself. Feel the vigorous energy of Kathak in Jaipur, where dancers tell stories through mesmerizing spins. Explore folk traditions in Gujarat, where dances like Gabra celebrate festivals with an explosion of color and movement. As we explore music and dance in India, we are transported to a realm where art is a pure manifestation of the Indian soul. Each note and movement reflects the cultural diversity of the country, encapsulating traditions that withstand the test of time and continue to captivate hearts around the world. In this chapter, we will explore the enriched pages of Indian literature and philosophy, where words transcend the paper to become vehicles for profound thoughts and lasting reflections. Indian literature is a treasure trove of masterpieces spanning diverse eras and styles. Delight in the epics such as the Mahabharata and the Ramayana in Varanasi, where epic narratives come to life. In Kolkata, immerse yourself in the prolific work of Rabindranath Tagore, whose poetic words echo the nuances of the human soul. Travel through the ages, exploring the compositions of Kalidasa and the captivating stories of R.K. Narayan in Mysore. Indian philosophy is a beacon of wisdom that illuminates paths to a deeper understanding of existence. Witness philosophical discussions in Benares, where the banks of the Ganges echo with debates on Vedanta and Upanishads. In Bodh Gaya, feel the essence of Buddhism, where the teachings of Buddha resonate among sacred trees. Explore schools of thought in Pune, where the ideas of great philosophers like Swami Vivekananda inspire the pursuit of truth. As we navigate through the pages of Indian literature and philosophy, we are invited on an intellectual journey that transcends temporal boundaries. Each written word and philosophical thought reflects the depth of Indian understanding, leaving us marveling at the richness of the country's literary and philosophical heritage. If this dive into India has sparked your interest, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more cultural adventures around the world.